In this video, I'm going to show you how to tag your videos on YouTube in 2020. I'm going to show you exactly how I tag my videos on my other channel to get anywhere from 9,000 all the way through to 13,000 views every single day, which is also getting me anywhere from 2 to 300 subscribers every single day as well. These methods also work great on this brand new channel that barely has any subscribers, Caffeinated Video Academy. And as you can see, using these methods, I'm getting dozens of views per day. And I'm also managing to acquire regular subscribers, getting anywhere around 20 to 25 subscribers per day. By the end of this video, you will know how to correctly tag your YouTube videos to get ongoing views and to rank your videos higher on YouTube. On this channel, I've only uploaded 4 videos before, and if we take a look at the analytics for the most recent upload, this YouTube niches video, we can see that this video is actually already getting traffic from YouTube search. You can see that about 23% of all the traffic is coming from YouTube search on this video. If you're new on my channel and you want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel and make money on YouTube, click subscribe just below this video and make sure to enable all notifications. Let's get into the detail. The very first thing that you should do is to make sure that you are targeting the right keywords and the right tags in your videos. Here is an example. When I was planning this video, I knew that I wanted to make a video about using tags in YouTube videos that would be helpful to my viewers. And I'm going to show you an example of a good tag that would describe this video and a bad tag that would describe this video. So first of all, let's take a look at this keyword that I'm actually going to target with this video, which is how to tag your videos on YouTube 2020. Now, this tag, when we look at it in the search results, we can see that the first 5 results in the YouTube search are from channels that are not overly huge. So we can see that the very first one here has got 89,000 subscribers, the next one 67,000 subscribers, 11,000 subscribers, 132 to 30, but there is also another channel with just 21,000 subscribers, and there are also other channels here with just 4,000 subscribers that are managing to rank for this keyword term. This is very good and it's extremely important because if you own a small channel, you do not want to be publishing videos on keywords where the search results are currently dominated by insanely huge channels. An example of a bad tag where I probably would not have a lot of chance of ranking and getting traffic is this tag here, how to tag YouTube videos. It's pretty much the same as how to tag your videos on YouTube in 2020. However, when we look at the search results here, we can see that the number 1 result is actually from a channel that's got 600,000 subscribers. Next one is from a channel that's got 400,000 subscribers. So our competition is quite a bit higher than the competition for this keyword term. The next thing that I normally pay attention to is how many of the channels and the videos here on page 1 have got the exact match for everything, all of the words in the key phrase. So in this example, it would be how to tag your videos on YouTube 2020. Now you can use a free extension such as vidIQ. The link to it is in the description below. And it actually will tell you that times in title and times in description, none of the videos right now have got these exact words in the title or in the description. And that means that even though my channel, Caffeinated Video Academy, is a smaller channel, if I include all of these keywords in my title and into the description, that will mean that I'm the only video that currently is including all of those keywords in the key phrase, and therefore my video will be seen as probably the most relevant for YouTube, which combined with the fact that right now on the front page of Google, the competition is not so strong, which combined with the fact that right now on page 1 of YouTube search, the competition is not so strong and there are not too many huge channels, will give me an even better chance of ranking. Whereas with this other example, how to tag YouTube videos, so here we can see that there are videos already that have got these exact words in the title and in the description, and it would be hard for me with a small channel to compete with these larger channels that also made their videos quite relevant. So the next question is, of course, how do you come up with these tags and how do you create these kind of long-term keywords? I'm going to show you. For that, I use a keyword tool called Keyword SHITTER. You can see the name of it right here. I don't want to pronounce it because it's a potential profanity on YouTube and I don't want to get into any trouble. So you can Google for this keyword. The way that it works is if you give it some words, it will get all the different combinations of these words from YouTube. So let me give you an example. You just need to give some starting keywords to this tool, and here I've put in tag YouTube and click start job, and that will give you all of the keywords that people might potentially type in, and it will also give a lot of variations of these keywords. Let's take a look at some of the results. This tool will keep going and it will generally give you thousands and thousands of keywords. I've just stopped it in the interest of time, but you can now see that it's given me a lot of different ideas, and these are real things that people actually put into the YouTube search box and into Google as well. You then need to go through this list, and as you're going through this list, you need to validate the actual search volume of each of these keywords in Google Keyword Planner. So here, for example, one of the ideas that I got from the keyword tool was how to tag your videos on YouTube. And I just validated that it's getting 140 monthly searches on Google, which is not a lot. However, if you think about it, if I manage to rank for this particular tag, I'm probably going to be ranking for a ton of additional tags and various variations. So anything that's got at least 100 searches a month or more is actually a pretty great keyword for you to go for. So after you get some sort of comfort that this is a potentially good keyword phrase, you can then analyze it directly in YouTube. And when you do this, always make sure that you're using the incognito mode where you're not signed in, because that will give you the most accurate search results, which are not influenced by your previous surfing behavior. And here I'm going to copy and paste this, and you can see that now YouTube is giving me suggestions. It's got how to tag your videos in YouTube, and also says how to tag your videos on YouTube 2020, as well as some other suggestions. So I always try to go for long tail keywords with newer channels, because that will maximize the chances that nobody else has made videos on that particular keyword. And yes, as we can see, as shown here by vidIQ, luckily we found a keyword just like that where times in title, times in descriptions is 0. And also the front page is actually dominated by channels that are relatively small, that have got less than 50,000 or 100,000 subscribers. So just continue this process until you manage to find a keyword that has got a decent search volume and also where you're getting all the other good metrics, low competition on front page, as well as times in title and times in description, ideally 0. You have already heard me say that the subscriber number is quite important, and the more subscribers you have, the more weight your channel actually has. So if you currently don't have at least 1,000 subscribers, then you need to watch my video. I'm going to put a link here in the top right corner and in the description below for how to get your first 100 and your first 1,000 subscribers. So if you don't have 100 or 1,000 subscribers right now, then go ahead and watch that video. Alright, so this was the exact process for how I've managed to come up with the main keyword for this video, how to tag your videos on YouTube in 2020. Step 2 of this process is to make sure that you write the title and the first 3 lines of the description correctly. Generally, I try to insert the full main keyword into my title. So if I'm targeting this, how to tag your videos on YouTube in 2020, then I will actually insert it in the title as is. So I will start out with how to tag your videos on YouTube 2020, and I will also start and put it somewhere very close to the very start of the description as well. So something like, here is how to tag your videos on YouTube 2020. This advice is actually consistent with the official YouTube Creator Academy advice, which says give an overview of your video using natural language in the description. And also they say put the most important keywords towards the beginning of your description. There are actually some other important considerations for exactly what you need to do with your title and with your description. So if you don't know those, or if you'd like some more tips on that, click the link in the top right. There is going to be a card, or also the link in the description, and watch my video on YouTube SEO basics that will show you everything that you need to do with the title and description to make sure that you maximize your chances to get more traffic from YouTube. Okay, so step number 3 in the whole process is to now collect some additional tags. We've got our main tag, our main keyword. We also now want to get secondary tags and secondary keywords. There are a couple of ways to do this, and here is exactly how I personally do this. So before I finalize the rest of my title and the rest of my description, I scroll all the way down and I click here, more options. and this opens up this option to add more tags. You will also notice that I've got this vidIQ keyword inspector. It is free to use with some of the basic options, so I do highly recommend that you use that as well. And what I do is, as the very first tag, I will put my primary tag, which is this one here. So that is now done. My first tag is done, and as you can see, vidIQ is now suggesting a few other tags. So you can go ahead and click this plus button if you would like to add these. vidIQ thinks that these are the most relevant tags. But typically what I do is I go back into YouTube and I start to remove a couple of words and from the end of the key phrase, and I see what else YouTube is suggesting. So for me, because I've got how to tag your videos on YouTube 2020, clearly another potentially good tag would be how to tag your videos on YouTube without 2020. So I'm going to copy and paste that into here as well. Then I'm going to see what else is relevant, how to tag your gaming videos on YouTube. My video is not specific to gaming, so I'm going to skip that. Now this one says how to tag your YouTube videos and get more views. That is actually very relevant. So I'm going to copy and paste this tag and I'm going to insert it. I'm just going to get rid here of the space and I'm going to insert that into tags as well. Now going back to the cut down sort of version of this tag, I'll see that the next one down is how to title and tag your YouTube videos. So that's actually super relevant as well, just a slightly different variation of these keywords. So I do want to rank for that as well. So I'm going to insert that in here and I will continue this process until I've got a really good number of relevant tags. And YouTube gives us 500 characters. So I typically use up as many of these as I can. And I try to keep these tags extremely relevant and very narrow, because the more of these tags you put in, the more signals you give into YouTube that your video is very specific to these tags. So typically I don't start putting in tags that are completely irrelevant, such as make money online, make money on YouTube, etc., because those tags are way too broad and they don't properly describe to YouTube what your video is really about. The other things that I will do is I will actually take a look at what tags other successful videos in top 5 are using. So for example, if we take a look at this video here, and once again the vidIQ extension is helping me quite a lot here, I can see that this video is from a relatively small channel. It's not, a channel with 1 million subscribers. It's had 12,000 views, which is pretty good, and this channel is currently ranking as position number 1 and number 2 for all of these tags. So if I have not yet included any of these tags, I will go ahead and typically include the tags from competing videos as well, because this video is clearly doing well. It's on a small channel just like mine, and there is no reason for me not to include those, because if they are ranking for those keyword tags, it means that I can as well. So as an example here, it says tag YouTube videos. That sounds pretty good to me, so I will go and insert that as well. So now that we have used up all of the available space for YouTube tags here, you can see I can't insert anymore. I will go back and I will take a look at all of the tags that we have inserted for this video, and I will identify 2 to 3 additional secondary tags that I can include into the description. So using this example here, I will continue writing the description and I will just kind of work the other secondary tags into this description. You can see vidIQ actually gives me recommended keywords for description based on the tags. So it says, listen, you haven't included this one, and there would be really good ones to include with low competition and with good search volume. But if you don't have vidIQ, that's completely fine as well. You can just make your own call. The main idea here is to not spam just one tag, but include some variations, because that will help you appear for a variety of different searches that are related to your main tag. As an example, if I'm looking through this list and I can see that there are some people that are typing in how to tag YouTube videos to get more views, I will include this get more views in my description, because I've already got how to tag your videos in my description. So I might write something like this. Here is how to tag your videos on YouTube in 2020 and get more views. And guess what? That will now cover anyone who is typing in how to tag YouTube videos to get more views, because I have included get more views, that variation, into my description. This actually works really well. If you type in increase website traffic into YouTube search, you will see that my video, this one here from the Caffeinated blogger channel that I run, is coming up for increased website traffic, even though it does not have increase website traffic in its title or in the first line of the description. It's actually mentioned in other parts of the description. And because this is mentioned somewhere else in the description, YouTube video will still come up if your video is good for any of these secondary tags. Because here is another example, how to get traffic to your blog. Once again, my video is coming up in position number 4, even though I'm not mentioning how to get traffic to your blog in the title or in the first couple of lines on the description. But I did include this tag, how to get traffic to your blog, as well as increase website traffic in the tags of this video. So this is my video, this is the description. You can see that I've included the word blog here, and you can also see, if we look at the tags of this video, I've included how to get traffic to your blog. This is one of the tags here. And I've also included increase website traffic. All right, so I have let YouTube know that this video is relevant to that. And even though these exact tags don't come up exactly in the title and in the description, YouTube will still pick it up from tags. And your video, provided that your video is good and quality and is engaging, will have a chance of ranking. So to summarize, for this step, your job is to include 2 to 3 secondary tags somewhere within the first 3 lines of your description. This is very important in order to maximize the different keywords that you want to rank for. Also, make sure that all of the language that you use here in the first 3 lines of the description is natural language. So don't keyword stuff. Don't just put here is how to tag your videos on YouTube. You need to tag your videos on YouTube. Learn how to tag your videos on YouTube. You will be an expert for how to tag videos on YouTube. That is spammy. That's going to land your account and your YouTube video in trouble, and it's just not going to get you any results. If you want to learn more tips and tricks for how to grow on YouTube, then you need to make sure that you watch this next video here at the top of this screen. And if you're not yet a subscriber of my channel, then make sure to subscribe for regular YouTube growth tips and tricks from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.